Middletown is where I'm from. Both my families originated here. I have ancestors here, even back to the Orange Dutch, which a lot of you probably don't even know about. But so I did want to do well, and they were talking about making it an annual event. It would be awfully nice if they did, but maybe let me choose the opposition next time.
And that's great about the sport, and that the running boom is an example of it. You know, all ages and every city or community can have a race and make it a pretty big event, you know. So I think it's a fantastic race. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Frank and I just ran steady, you know, and then we began to throw short surges and stuff, you know.
Lucky when I surged twice. I surged once coming across the corner of Wickham and Wisner, right in front of the high school, and I got about 10 yards on him. Then he got it back, but he didn't come back that strong. So then at the top of the hill, heading down, I decided to surge again.
At one point he broke away, you know, and I said, well, I wasn't going to go, you know. I decided, I just figured, well, I'll go and cruise in for second place, you know.
I only had about, 10 yards turning the corner, but I knew if I had even that, psychologically, it'd be tough for him to come back on me, because I was determined to run. Actually, the race ended at that corner when we turned downhill into the fairgrounds, so I knew if I reached there first, even as good a downhill runner as he is, he would have had to go pretty fast to catch me. And I would, again, like to thank the organizers. I thought it was very well put on. The course itself went, surprisingly, in a lot of the areas of town where I used to run when I was younger. I didn't run very much or very hard. I think I had an advantage now that you get older, but it is good to be home because Middletown is my home. Both sides of my family grew up here. Both my parents grew up here, and I have grandparents that go back even long before any of us were around. The people at the Times Herald Record contacted me. I said, hey, I remember that paper. And they said, that was the paper that was tabloids back when only things like the National Enquirer were tabloids. And but they've changed, I guess, the thinking of a lot of people. It's a very good paper. And they said, would you like to come back to our race? And I kind of hemmed and hawed because I wasn't in very good shape and I wasn't really running too well. And I finally said, sure, I guess I'll come back. And then I got a call, and John called me up and said, oh, I think we better tell you something now that you've accepted that in the interim, we didn't hear from you for so long. We went and we invited Bill Rodgers, and I hope you don't mind. And I said, and I was thinking in the back of my mind, well, of course I mind, but what can I say? And